Stamina is an underrated stat, unfortunately. There just isn't that much that you can do with it. But I decided to make a character with stamina as his primary stat, and skills that can benefit from that. This is my build for the Homerun Kid. The MVP relies on his stamina to maintain a high batting average. The more I refined this build, the more I realized he operates a lot like the Scout from Team Fortress 2. Sprinting, power swinging of his bat, and restorative secondaries. We'll use one-handed to strengthen his power attacks and damage. He'll be able to rush in close with a critical attack and follow up with a knockout haymaker. His defense comes from light armor, which will also help him to regenerate stamina. We'll search for armor with regenerative properties of all kinds to keep him on top of his game. He'll use his offhand for basic restoration spells to offset damage and restore his stamina. A few low-level perks will boost healing, which will double to regenerate his wind for more power attacks. And lastly, he'll craft potions with alchemy to further augment his regeneration of all kinds. Because he'll be using all three stats, a simple potion will keep him on the up and up. His Homerun bat will be the Mace of Molag Bal. This operates at daedric mace level with a few bonuses. It'll capture souls to keep itself charged. And the best part is, we can retrieve it right at the beginning of the game. At higher levels, you can find and buy armor that has generous recharge rates for all of your stats. We want to piece together a set of armor that keeps stamina and Magicka up first and foremost. And if you can get a hold of a matching set, all to the good. If you've done this before, you know it can suck, so here's a tip. Instead of running to every shopkeeper, you can save, check a shop, kill the clerk, and check it again. Their inventory will be reset every time you load. I located these pieces between level 30 and 45. There are a few other enchantments worth looking out for though, namely Fortify One Handed, Fortify Light Armor, and Resist Cold. Why Resist Cold? Because being slowed down and having stamina drained is anathema to the Homerun Kid. That's the reason we went with a Nord for this build instead of Redguard. My typical approach to combat is to sprint in and open with a critical charge. That's your sprinting power attack. Depending on the kind of enemy you've encountered, you can then either smash away with standing power attacks, or take a step back with a Paralyzing Strike. He keeps fast healing and, later, close wounds to keep his health and stamina up. This will allow him to keep sprinting indefinitely. And lastly, like any good pro, he keeps juiced up with his special yet simple potion. You can grind up his alchemy to whatever level you like, but this recipe is pretty much all he'll need. These three simple and common ingredients will make a potion which recharges health and Magicka quickly. In tandem with natural regen and armor bonuses, it makes a great hotkey for emergency scenarios. Alright, that's the Homerun Kid. If you build it, they will come. To regret fucking with you. I know, that was a great joke, right? I waited all video to use it. Later.